morning, everybody. Are you ready for day 2? We are here, we are live, and we're going to get it again. So hopefully you guys felt like you were challenged enough on day 1, and you were able to find a point that worked for you, that you could feel what your body was doing and zero in on your pelvic floor and your abdomen while you were doing the exercises. A little bit more maybe than you have had in the past. And yes, you definitely will have to think about it. It will take a little bit more effort in thought and mindfulness during the exercises, but you'll get more out of it. And then as you continue to do that, you'll find that you need to do that less and less. Things will become more automatic, and you'll have yourself in a position where you're activating and using your core so much more efficiently and able to incorporate that into technical moves, into your rolling a little bit more. That's obviously going to take a little bit more thought. I mean, if it takes some thought just to do a little stationary kind of controlled bicycle, then yes, it is definitely going to take some practice with rolling. But I encourage you to attempt it, to be more mindful, it will just enhance your performance in every way. So with that said, let's get started. I'm going to run this again, just like I did day 1. So today I'm going to run through the exercises in case you want to do them on your own. Then you can make a little list for yourself of the exercises that I run through now, and then you can do them whenever you feel like it during the day. And then remember to, again, check that you've done it. And if you've invited 2 people, then let me know that, and I'll put you on the list. I'm creating a whole list of everybody who's done that. So thank you to everybody who has invited somebody. I'm hoping we have some really involved new people that are loving what we're doing, and that would be great. So let's do this. Okay, so again, then for the workout, I'm going to do a warm-up, the workout, and then a stretch cool-down type thing, which the stretches will be a little different than on Monday. So for the first exercise, you're going to do these all for 45 seconds again. There's only one exercise that requires you to do both sides, so that's going to be a total of 8. So the first one is a squat arm twist. So you'll be standing. Now this is going to be where you'll use the towel or your rolled up gi. All right, so this is what I did. I just took my gi top and rolled it up, put a couple rubber bands on it, because as I was doing, we've been doing these for a little while in the group now with the gi top rolled up. This is nice. It helps you work your grip using the gi top. But I found that when I started getting a little bit more creative with the use of the gi top, that the flapping in my face was not fun. So I rolled it up with some rubber bands, and that works great because then I can use it like it's a towel. Or you can get a long towel, that's fine too. Alrighty, so the first one, you're going to be standing into a squat, okay? So just be back into a nice squat where you're back like you're sitting in a chair, okay? And you can go as deep with this as you like. You can take it a little wider and sit a little lower. If that's bothering your knees, like mine just did, because we haven't warmed up yet, you can come up out of that, all right? So I'm back. I'm in a good squat. My knees are behind my toes. My core is engaged, all right? Pelvic floor, abdomen pulled in. Even in standing, if you're having trouble finding that engagement, let it all go, and then blow out to bring it in. Pelvic floor rises, and your abdomen engages like you want it to, all right? So we're here. Our arms are going to be out. So the purpose of this is to add tension through the shoulders and to challenge your core a little bit more with the movement. So I'm gripping the gi, so I'm working that too, which is good. Arms are going to be straight and locked, all right? You're going to feel tension in your shoulders with the elbows locked. If the elbows are bent, you won't feel as much work going on, and you'll have slack in the gi top. So straight arms, tight gi. Here we go. All right, so I'm in my squat. I'm activating my quads and glutes too. And twist, twist. Keep your hips forward. You won't work your core as much if you're going with it. This will be a non-exercise. This will work your core. Straight elbows, tight gi top, activated glutes and quads, and you're actually using your obliques, thinking about your oblique when you go this way, your oblique when you go this way, actively tuning into this area to make it more of a workout. It'll be tougher if you do that. You'll feel the burning happening more, okay? This is a great one. This is a great one to get against gravity. It challenges your pelvic floor a little bit more, activates so many muscles, pulling up on that pelvic floor, drawing in on your abs, push it out, tighten up that gi, and you're twisting, keeping the hips forward. Exercise number 1. Okay, number 2. If your arms are super tired at this point, because this is not supposed to be an arm workout, but, so what I was going to say with that, you can drop the gi if you want, and you can just use, there's 3 variations to this one. You can start with the gi top up, and then you're going to be coming up like this, okay? So what we're doing here is with the gi top, obviously we're working the shoulders a little bit too, but you're going to be pulling in through the lats and the core a little bit more, okay? So that's what that's going to give you. If you drop it, that's fine, okay? You're still going to work your core. The other thing this is working is your glute on the opposite side. So when I'm here and I lift like this, if you just try this, just trying this alone, you're out to the side. This glute med min over here, this nice hip stabilizing muscle, the 2 of them, activate really nicely. So you're here, up. Just doing this is going to really work that glute. But we want to work the core too. So you're pulling up through the side abs, and your obliques are going to kick in when you do this. Okay? So it's going to be great for both when we're doing that one. If you're really losing your balance and you want to dig a little deeper into the muscles, this is where you can use the chair. We have 2 chair things today. You can just have your hand here, have an arm up, and then pull in like this. Okay? You'll still activate the lats, obliques, glute med min. Okay? Boom. Like that. So, 3 variations to this one. You pick what works for you. And there we go. So that's the one we'll do 45 seconds on both sides. All right? So the next one, we're going to go down into the C position, which is a very highly utilized position in jiu-jitsu. We are there a lot. We are here a lot. So we're going to get in it and we're going to work it. You're going to use your gi top again if you choose. All right. So for the C position, grab behind your legs. And you're going to keep a nice neutral spine to start that position. You're going to lean back. And then you're going to pull in your pelvic floor, activate your abs to do this C, okay? I want you to feel how much all of that plays into this position. So you're pulling in, drawing in, okay? Even if you need to go into it to really activate and find it. Keep it tight, okay? And then what we're going to be doing is the C position press out. So we're here a lot in jiu-jitsu, and we're also trying to drive our knees in between people to create space, all right? Pushing them away to create space, pushing them away and getting a knee in, all right? So we're going to mimic that movement here in the C position with or without the gi top. So you can get here, and if you don't want to use the gi top, you can just use your hands like you're pushing someone away, okay? Like you're pushing them away and creating space and room for that your knee to come in and drive in. Or you can create a little bit more tension through the upper abdominals and your shoulders with the gi top. So you're going to be pinching your shoulder blades when you're here. So this movement with the gi is going to be like this. So you're going to be pushing and driving back, pinching those shoulder blades together, okay? So when you come forward, I also want you to keep tension in that gi outward, okay? So no slacky gis. You're going to tense it. So you're going to be pressing out. Hands are going to push away from each other. Shoulder blades are together. And then you're going to boom, like this, like that. So much tension in the shoulders. You're going to work those shoulder blades in this position. And then you're like this. Okay? So that's the C-sit position. Push out. Press out, whatever you want to say. All right, so then you can keep this again. You could burn out the shoulders today if you really want. Or you don't have to. So there's variations. All right, so again, This is going to be the straight arm twist. So we're going to be in that C-sit position again, getting there. You could keep your arms to the side and just do like this rainbow. They're called Russian twist, cherry pickers, whatever. We're just going to call it the straight arm twist today. And then we're going to kind of think about the obliques pulling us. Think about the obliques pulling us, driving into this area. Think about what your pelvic floor is doing so this pressure from this position isn't pushing down and out, okay? So here, I'm going to grab the gi top. I'm out. Again, hands are pushing away from each other, spreading apart and tightening up that gi. And then I'm going to just go in that rainbow. Just like that, okay? For the workout, I'll keep the gi top with me. If you need reminders on what that looks like, you don't have to have it though, remember. All right, so there's that one. Next exercise is the gable grip in and out. So what we're gonna do with this one, I'm gonna have you gable grip, okay? So palms touch, fingers wrap. It's like two monkeys holding hands, right like that. All right, so you're gonna gable grip onto the ground and get in a plank position. So we're gonna be here, and what I'm gonna have you do, you can do this two ways. So the modification way is here, here, back out. So you're gonna be stepping in and out like you're really pulling into side control if you have somebody in cross face here, okay? So you're here, boom, boom, in. You can speed that up if you want, or if you wanna make this super challenged, you can pop out and pop in for a quick side control, okay? So you can go out and then pull it in. All right? That one I love. It's a cool little maneuver to work the core to give you a sense of what's happening here. A real realistic sense with a pillow. So I'm here, right? I'm cross-facing, got my gable grip here, and I'm really like pressuring into somebody and want to come into side control a little bit more. So, that probably didn't help because it's like a pillow. All right, so then you're going to use the chair for our live toes. Okay, so we're going to do live toes, side crunching, okay? I'm showing you with a fairly light chair to show you that you can still do this with a light chair and it's going to be okay if you maneuver it the right way. So you're going to be inside the legs of the chair, flaring your feet out, and I'll show you both ways so you can see it. Flaring your feet out. You'll be down, shoulders up off the mat, pulling in on the pelvic floor, engaging the abdominals so that you're not bulging out, okay? Keeping them active. All right, out into the chair. My feet are flared, like I could maneuver that chair like it's a person. Ideally, I know we'd be more here, but my chair allows me to only go to this height. All right, and then what I'm going to do is change my spine position with my flared feet. Your chair will probably move, but that's fine. If you want your chair to stay stationary, you got to push out into it and really flare out, okay? So boom, boom. And so you'll really be pulling into those obliques. You could do this if you want. Okay? Here's the toes, okay? So I have my ankle pits right into the chair legs, okay? Just like that. Can you see that? I don't know. Can you see that? I don't know. But you guys get the idea, right? So that will be, I'm going to have mine facing this way if that's cool. All right, last one, stationary shrimp. So with shrimping, I know a lot of times with training, we are going up and down the mats. Today I'm gonna have you just stay stationary just because we're trying to keep it in a small space. So you'll start on your back, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna shrimp. So you're gonna go to your side, you're gonna feel that same side oblique area pulling in to get you there and push away from your partner. You're creating space here. I'm going to use this foot to drive myself back in and drive this knee back facing the ceiling. So I'm going to be here. Then I'm going to go to the other side, drive it back in, okay? 45 seconds, we're going to alternate like that, all right? Again, we're just shrimping. I'm using this foot to sort of drive the activity here and here. Here, here. But you have to engage the abs to get yourself up off the mat and to push that partner away. Drive it back in. Also pulls in with the abs, okay? So those are your 8 exercises. And this is where you can stop if you don't want to join in on the warm-up and the stretching at the end. But if you're curious on what those are, you can add those into your personal workout. The warm-up's about 2 minutes, and the stretching's about like a minute, minute and a half, something like that, okay? So let's get started. Grab a drink. I need to get my, oh, it pulled up, sweet. Okay, so everybody ready? We're gonna stand up and do this. All right, I have everything set up. I'll give you a second to set things up for yourself. This we're gonna need pretty quickly, so I'm gonna keep it close. And then can you see that chair? We're good. Okay, cool. Gonna totally get myself on that. All right, so before I start the timer, the first warm-up exercise I'm gonna do is a shuffle touch. So in order to stay within the screen, I'm going to keep my shuffles pretty small, but you can go ahead and travel if you have enough space. So it's going to be shuffle, shuffle, touch, shuffle, shuffle, touch. Okay, getting a low squat with it. Try to stay low if you can. Shuffle, shuffle, squat, shuffle, shuffle, squat. Okay, with touch. So like I said, I'm going to keep mine short, but you can go ahead and move and travel if you want. When you're coming down into it, think about grabbing with your abdominals, because that's why we're doing this. We're trying to warm up the midsection a little bit, okay? So, everybody ready? I'm going to start my timer. Again, you can put on your own music if you want. All right, I'm going to start in 15 seconds. Do some breathing. Ready? Let's get ready. All right, we're going to start with the shuffle, shuffle, touch. Ready, and go. Shuffle, shuffle, touch. Just keep going with that. I'll tell you when to move on to the squat knee ups. Okay, ready. Oops, sorry, squat, knee up. Then we're going to go into mountain climbers. And down. Mountain climber, knee to opposite elbow. Then we're going to come up to high knees. Okay, shuffle, shuffle, touch again. Why did that one feel so long? All right, squat, knee up. Keep it going. Almost there. Mountain climbers, opposite elbow. Pull in with those obliques. Come on up for high knees. And stop. That's a warm-up. Grab a drink. All right. Grab your towel and your gi top.
Starting session.
10 seconds. Squat, straight arm twist. Ready? 4, 2, 1. Go.
Work.
Go as low as you want with the squat. Keep tension in the gi. Drive into those abs, every twist. Keep the hips forward. Keep your glutes back. You can go lower if you want. Drive into those abs. Drive into them. Pulling up on that pelvic floor too. 5 seconds. Up. Remember, you can use a chair here if you want. Active glutes, go. All right, I'm really tight through this towel and pulling into that knee. Pull it. Up on that pelvic floor, in on the belly button, and that opposite glute is going. All right, we are at 20 seconds. You got this. Pull it. What you put into the abs, you will get out. So you want to drive into them and you want to feel them. That's your focus. 5 seconds. Okay, you got a 5 second. Shake out those shoulders. Bring it up. Go. Remember, you can do this without the gi and with a chair if you need it. Check in with your glutes, your pelvic floor, your abs, mostly those obliques and that lat. Let's go for it, guys. Oh, we're at 15 seconds left already. Look at that. Time flies when you're having fun. Do you hate it when people talk to you when you work out? I usually do. And here I am doing it. Shake it out. Get down to your C position. Oops, I'm going to keep that. And go. Press it out. Keep that gi tight. Pull it through. Get that knee in there. Keep going. Check in with your abs. Are you still in that good C-sit position or are you losing it? If you're losing it, drop the gi top. We got 10 seconds to go. You got this. Then we go into our straight arm twists. You can keep the gi or drop it. Take a break, 5 seconds, shake it out. C-sit, straight arms, rainbow. Keep it engaged. You can speed these up too if you want. I'm showing you a controlled way so you can get a feel for what's happening and check in with your body all the time. But if you got this automatically a little bit more, then you can go for it. 15 seconds. Let's go, ladies. You got this. Dang, my shoulders are burning. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Sweet. Gable grip plank. I'm alternating as I come in. Left and then right. Like I said, if you want to work it more, you can pop out, pop in. Really use the abs when you do that for popping in, okay? Out, pop it in. Drive into those abs for the pull in. Okay? You got 10 seconds. Grab your chair. Live toes coming at ya. Live toes. You can do it with your arms here. Keep your shoulders up. Pelvic floor is pulled in, abs are engaged, driving into the obliques. Okay? Live toes, everybody, live toes. And we have 15 seconds left on this. You got this. Check in with everything. What's going on with your pelvic floor right now? Stationary shrimp, alternating sides. Ready? Go. Drive in with those abs. When that knee returns, use your abs. Pull it in. Let's go. Seconds. Come on, last exercise. Push it. Push it and pull it in all at the same time. 5 seconds. Ready. Stop. Rest. Whew. We did it. I didn't miss anything, did it? Okay, ready. Let's stretch. Okay, kids. First stretch we're going to do is a side plank opener. So you're going to get into a side plank. However you choose, you can keep a knee down. You can bring a knee up. Top leg you can bring in front to support. Then you're going to take that top leg, bring it back, and open up. Stretching all through the abs and the chest. Oh yeah, this is good. I love this one. So just hang out there for a second and breathe. Come on back safely. And then you're going to do the other side. So get in that good plank, leg on top, is going to step back and open up, stretching through here. Okay, come on back. Okay, then you're going to take it down and up into a cobra. Stretch out those abs. If this is bothering your back to hold this, come on down, okay? Come on down out of it. Try to go back up into it. Only go as far as your back will let you go. Please do not hurt yourself to do this. Pop up into a down dog. Sit into those shoulders. Relax your abs and your pelvic floor right now. Let it go. Like I said before, you don't need to keep everything ultra tight all day. They need a break too. Okay. Take your right foot. Bring it in. Knee down. Okay? So you're going to be in this position here. Take that foot a little farther forward, and you're just going to lean in to a hip flexor stretch. When you work the abdomen, there is a high probability that you're kicking in those hip flexors quite a bit. It is so important to stretch them after you've done a lot of ab work. I do a hip flexor stretch after almost every class. I can't say always, but it's pretty regular. Just to keep my hip flexors stretched. What happens when your hip flexors have good flexibility? Your glutes can activate better, keeping the overall hip complex much healthier and stronger. Back that up with some awesome glute strength and core strength. You got some good rockin' hips going on there for really awesome hip prevention, injury prevention, pelvic health issues, pelvic health prevention. I shouldn't say it like that. Pelvic issue prevention. Okay, there you go. I like that better. All right, come on back and switch. You don't have to turn. I'm just turning so you can see. We're not trying to drive that knee in the front past the toe. Okay? Just getting into a position where you feel that stretch across the front of the hip. And we're holding. That's it. It's a good stretch. This one deserves to be held probably a little longer than 15 seconds. I would go for 30 with this one because it's so tight on most people. All right, one more to get those glutes a little more. So you're gonna stand, pop one of your knees out. That same side hand is gonna drive into the inside. The opposite hip is gonna pop out. You're gonna sit into it, and then you're gonna open up toward that. Okay, so it looks like this. So you're sitting out into it. You should feel the glutes stretching and that side through here. And it's great for your thoracic spine to open up like this. All right, other side. Pop the other knee. Drive the back of that hand on the inside of that knee. Pop that hips to the side and open. I feel it in my glutes and my side, but where you're the tightest is where you're gonna feel it. You might feel it a little lower into your IT band, okay? So go to where you feel that first stretch and stop. Don't press harder, harder, harder just to match what I'm saying, okay? Listen to your body. All right, guys. You did an awesome job. Can't see you, but I know you did. All right. I love this. See you guys on Friday for day 3. Don't forget to check that you did this today. Get the credit for doing it. And then if you invite 2 people, I'd like to see that. Let me know. And I'll make sure you get the guide to the Jiu-Jitsu Chick Core Crusher next week once we get everything settled out. All right? You guys, awesome job. I'll see you again on Friday. Bye. Have a great day.